Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Cupid. Sims? Like Sarah is alive. After eating that thing.
Anyway, Mother, I'm sorry I set my time until I was 13 years old.
What?
Father, I was the one who creased your copy of the Donatello code. Miss Raphael, I knew and brought that frog in the class, but I didn't say anything. Please forgive me for my sins. There's no I've done wrong what happened. Maybe I can make amends now, but I will need to know before it's too late. Now it's time for me to fall into eternal slumber.
Are you right? Sarah's lying on my couch. She stares up the ceiling with unfocused eyes. Her face looks horribly and there is sweat bedding on her forehead. Her hair sticks to her clammy skin. Her forehead is burning, but the rest of her body feels horribly cold. It's incredible, really. She only had one mouthful of that omelette and it's already having a profound effect on her. You know what? I really do freaking love, Sarah's clothes. I mean, this look literally looks amazingly good. Anyway, if I was a biologist or a doctor, maybe I'd want to write these results down. It might help future generations. But I'm neither. I'm just a cupid and all I can do is watch Sarah, my arms folded across my chest. Hey Sarah, if you see light, don't go towards it.
Lights would be too bright right now. My whole head is spinning. I'll become a being of the darkness. My blood's starting to ice in my veins. Death is not far from me now. Maybe I should get you some aspirin. If you were feeling sick, you didn't need to push yourself to eat my food. The last thing I want to do is upset your stomach.
Yeah, well, I think your food might be the problem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So she's still protesting her innocence is free. Maybe she really doesn't realize how little her food is.
My head.
I don't know if I can keep going. You have to keep going. I'll be really annoyed if you die on my couch, Sarah. Besides, lying here being miserable won't make you feel better. We should go out. It might help you take your mind off things.
I know if I can.
Then you can lean on my shoulder. I want to show you all there is to see in Tokyo. It's been such a long time since I last saw you, and it will be a fun bonding experience. Don't you want to bond with me?
I do. I miss you too, Lilim.
Then let's get going. I can't stand waiting around the house. It's boring.
Are we going on a date?
That's right, me too.
A date. A date with my darling precious Lilim. I should go fix my makeup.
Mitsuki scares off. Sarah works her hitting back.
Are you sure that's alright?
What? Sarah frowns through the pain, her forehead wrinkling.
Encouraging her like that.
It will be fine. You worry too much.
And you don't worry enough.
Yep, it stops you from getting wrinkles. Don't you think I look gorgeous?
You're not bad looking, I suppose.
Thank you, honey. Now we should probably get ready to go out too.
I'm still not feeling great, but I can try. Where do you want to go anyway?
I turn my finger against my nose covertly. It's for me to know and you to find out. It's just like Mitsuki said, we're all gonna go on a group date. My life really has gotten exciting lately, huh?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Hey, don't do it on carpet. Let me get you a bucket at least. Maybe that's too exciting. Note to self, don't let people try Mitsuki's cooking. Unless you really want them to suffer, no matter how curious I am. It will only end up in vomit and despair. Also, don't let them do that in your house. Note to remember.
What manner of place is this?
Sarah looks around her surroundings, her eyes and mouth both open. She looks like she's just seen a unicorn, and I guess I can understand her surprise. This place is so overwhelming even for me. I've never been in here before either, but I've seen it enough times on TV. It's a theme park, but it's not just any theme park. It's the theme park to go if you are in Tokyo. It's the one and only.
Isn't it obvious? We're at Destinyland. Destinyland?
We're only in the entrance plaza, but I can hear the shrill screams of crowds being jerked about on roller coasters in the distance. Cheery music pipes through the air. People in animal costumes welcome us into the park. A young girl lets go of her balloon and starts sniffling as it flies away through the azure sky. Destinyland. A land of hopes and dreams. I have a theory. If this is the land of hopes and dreams, that means there are a lot of men there, and their hopes and dreams are kind of transferred into that park. So if girls walk in there, a certain part of their body, which is basically growing, because that certain, actually 2 parts, are growing. Because those parts are filled with men's hopes and dreams. That's a good theory. But Sarah looks completely out of her element.
I've never heard of this place before.
What?
Really? Really? Where have you been living? Under a rock? In heaven, actually. Living under a rock sounds rather cramped and impractical.
I wasn't being serious, you know.
I take everything seriously. It's the only way one can become a good cupid.
I can tell.
I think it's one of Sarah's charm points. You don't interrupt my hair.
But I wanna...
Then I suppose I will owe it for now.
I knew she'd cave in. No girl can resist my charms.
Honestly, Fo, I can't believe it. How can you not have heard of Destinyland in this day and age? I don't have enough time to research the things for like this. I'm too busy with work. Besides, I've never been to the human world.
Sarah catches the eye of a small child a few paces away, jumping on a bright pink candy floss, and pauses.
Tokyo before. I know you had huge plazas like this, filled with so many people. And so much noise too.
Wait a second. You've never been to human worlds? What? Then how did she do the Cupid work?
That doesn't make any sense.
Sarah pulls her face.
Is this a spot of pagan worship?
I opened my mouth ready to counter a question when I paused. Maybe Sarah isn't too far off the mark after all. I guess in a sense Destinyland is a little bit like a sign of pagan worship, but the people who pilgrimage here don't come to worship gods, they come to worship the face of the dominates all of Western civilization. Roland Rat. How did a cartoon rat gain so much power anyway? When some of the girls back in Cupid Academy had Roland Rat themed stationery and tote bags, they thought he was cute. Sarah might be the only Cupid who does know about Destinyland. It's cause she's so superstitious she never had time for anything other than studying. She never had any dreams bigger than being a top-class Cupid. She had no places she wanted to go, no sights she wanted to see. To be honest, it's kind of sad. Maybe that's why I want to bring her here. As Sarah's friend, it's my job to help her expand her horizons. Putting the paganism to one side for now. I think you may join this place, Sarah. It's popular with young women, and the characters here are cute, right?
I don't know.
Sarah is one of the staff members distrustfully.
This place is full of false idols. It doesn't seem very virtuous.
Sarah looks at the small child with the candy floss again. Her nose wrinkles.
And they start indoctrinating them so young too. I don't know what they're talking about, but this is an even place. In fact, it's the happiest place on earth. And how can that be quantified exactly? It's all over the advertisements. Everybody knows that.
Makes sense, yeah.
Well, I don't. Then try listening. In Disneyland, they stop dress up as characters from Disney movies, and there are lots of rides and delicious food.
And shit ton of people having to wait in lines for hours.
It's amazing. I've always wanted to come here ever since I was a girl, but my parents didn't really have the money. Thank you for bringing me here, Lilim.
Mitsuki takes hold by hands with her own. Our fingers loop together, her eyes are bright and shining, like shooting stars, and her face is flushed. Mitsuki doesn't look happy, that's us being to cover it. She looks elated. This is like all my childhood dreams come true.
I always wanted to know what Disneyland was like, but it's even better than I imagined.
Hey no, you don't need to thank me. I pat her on the head. I like spoiling my girls.
You're girly, I'm your girl. How dreamy. That's almost as dreamy as getting to Disneyland.
I'm glad it made you happy. I want to come here for a while too. I figured it'd be fun if we went around together, but... Are you not enjoying yourself, Sarah?
Well...
Sarah bites her lower lip. She looks around the plaza, with its pastel buildings and food carts and thrones.
It's a bit overwhelming. I've never been anywhere like this before, and there are so many people.
An empty styrofoam cup, still leaking coffee, bounces along the ground. It hits Sarah through and comes to a sudden halt.
There's a lot of litter too.
That's not Tokyo then. I won't believe that. Sorry, but what you just said, I'm not going to believe what you just said. If there is litter... No, then I don't believe what you just said. You must be lying, Sarah. How dare you?
I don't know if it's my kind of place. It's a bit too much for me. You might not like it, but it's exactly my kind of place. I'm super happy we came here.
Mitsuki loops her arm through mine and squeezes against my side.
If you don't like it, Sarah, you can just go home. I want to explore the park with Lilim. Isn't that for the best? Wouldn't it make everybody happy? Well, I've never been to a place like this before, and I must admit I'm somewhat curious. I like exploring new places and learning about new things. It helps the mind develop, and I don't want to be ignorant. If I'm going to live here now, I can't afford to be ignorant. Knowledge is power. I'm interested, but I don't want to look around on my own. If you think I'll be bothered, then I can always leave. Maybe you should. I don't want anybody interrupting my lovey-dovey time with them. I thought as much. You two really are close, huh? That's right. Then I'm just the third wheel.
Sarah. I look between Sarah and Mitsuki. Mitsuki is still clinging to my arm, while Sarah standing a few feet away. The empty cup of coffee still at her right foot. She looks awkward, and she's staring down the ground. I should have known Sarah's never been very good with crowds, and despite being so book smart, she doesn't have any street smart. If it weren't for me, she'd be totally overwhelmed. Sarah can't look around the park on her own, but Mitsuki doesn't seem to want to share me. We'll have to make a choice between the two of them. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. God. Kick me in the ass. You know what? I'm actually a little annoyed right now. Because, god damn it, I actually got attached to Sarah a bit. And I might actually like her a bit more than Mitsuki, but I think with the amount of choices we've made towards Mitsuki, plus I'm sure the previous choice was already very important. I mean, I did look at the choices, okay, during the video, you know that. So, but wait, where was it? Somewhere in here. Here or here? Well, whatever, somewhere in here I looked to be sure I can go after Mitsuki through just this once. I feel like the previous choice where we kind of made Sarah eat the Mitsuki's special omelette kind of made me actually stick. Kind of made me need to stick to the one route, which is Mitsuki. I'm sorry, Sarah. I want to go with you actually, but I have no choice. Actually, I have a choice, but goddammit. You know, I have no choice in order to get the ending. I'm after kind of. Whoa, that ride was amazing. I still feel kind of dizzy. Mitsuki staggers out after getting out the ride. She leans against me, her head bumping against my shoulder. You know what? I'm actually really curious if the effects of the love bullet already wore off or not. Because with Sarah, they basically wore off like 10 minutes and it was done. So is it the same with Mitsuki? Anyway, she leans against me, her head bumping against my shoulder. I spark her, wrapping my arms around her waist so she doesn't stumble. You humans are funny creatures. Are you really that delicate? Yeah, I'm not used to flying through the air like that. How peculiar. For a cupid like me, soaring the sky is completely normal. It's easy. You're so cool, Lilim. I know, right? Not that I can fly quite as fast as that I did, and I don't usually do loops or flips either. I might be a cupid, but even I can get motion sickness. But I don't tell Mitsuki that. Since I'm the one supporting her, I should try and look as cool as possible. It's not like that ride made me feel ill or anything. That was a lot of fun, but I've never been on a big roller coaster like that before. Maybe I should sit down. Mitsuki takes a seat at a nearby bench in the main plaza. I sit down beside her. Mitsuki's hair was blown about roughly during the ride. It's full of tangles and her parting is messed up. Gee. With a sigh, Mitsuki begins to arrange her hair. She brushes it with her fingers and combs it behind her ears. I find myself watching her as she works. Mitsuki has very long, slender fingers. They are pretty. I don't have nice fingers like that. Mine are short and stubby. Maybe that's why I always found using a bow difficult. Love bullets are much easier. At least they would be if they weren't so powerful. It's been a few days, but Mitsuki is still obsessed with me. She's so clingy, she refused to let go of my arm for most of the day. That's why I decided to look around the park with her instead of Sarah. I was afraid if I jilted her, Mitsuki would pounce on Sarah in peak of envy. What? That's not true. That was not the reason I made that choice. While catfights can be fun to watch, I don't really want to get involved. It's too much hard work. I want to come to this park to relax, not stress out. I feel bad for Sarah, but I've been having fun wandering around with Mitsuki like a cute couple. It's enjoyable, but I do wonder, just how real is this? Does Mitsuki really love me or... There! Mitsuki lets her hands fall from her head and smiles at me. What do you think, Lilim? Does my hair look better now? Your partings is still at love. Here, let me. I reach out and brush my fingers through her hair. Mitsuki shivers beneath my touch soft for it is and gasps. Does it hurt? Oh no, that isn't it, just it feels good when you touch me. Wow, that sounded dirty. I'm just brushing your hair. I know, but it makes you feel shivery and tingly. Maybe you have an infection. It's not an infection. It's hard to explain, but when I'm close to you, my heart starts to beat fast, like really fast, faster even than when we were on the roller coaster. I've never felt this way about anybody before. Mitsuki looks at me shyly. Sarah said it was because you're Cupid, but it can't be right. I don't believe it. Mitsuki, I know my own mind. You might be a Cupid, but I love you for who you are, not because of some stupid love bullet.
At least that's what I think. I'm positive, but is there any way of proving that I really love you?
I'm not sure. We could wait and see if your feelings were off, I suppose, but it's been a few days already.
It's been a few days, but I still love you. That must mean my feelings are real, right?
I can't tell you that, Mitsu. The only one who knows how it feels you.
Yeah, you're right.
Mitsuki nods her head. As she does, her smile turns. It's small at first, but it soon becomes stronger.
Thank you for believing in me, Lilim. You know, when Sarah suggested I may not really love you, that it was all in my head. It made me really angry. I know she wasn't trying to upset me, but it felt like she was saying I don't have the right to be with you. That only she is qualified because she was your friend first, but that's stupid.
Let me screenshot this. Because that's freaking true.
I haven't known you as long as Sarah has, but I like you just as much, no more than she does. My feelings aren't fake, Bernard.
I don't think they are fake either.
You don't?
No, I believe in you.
Lilim, thank you.
Mitsuki's face lights up, her cheeks crinkle with dimples.
I don't like Sarah very much. She's so stern and serious, and I don't want her to come between us, but I was probably being cruel to her earlier. I'll apologize when we get back home. She's going to be living with us now, and she's your friend, so I'll do my best. I don't want to disappoint you.
You couldn't disappoint me even if you tried, silly.
Lilim.
I like you a lot, Mitsuki. That's why I let you live with me. Sarah's my friend too, but my feelings towards her aren't quite the same as my feelings towards you. I've known her for too long. You're different, Mitsuki.
I am?
Yeah, I mean, you're a human for one thing. Cupids aren't supposed to have a relationship with humans, but I've already broken so many rules, I suppose one more won't hurt.
So you mean, would you really date me?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure that you're cute and you're devoted and you're definitely my type. You have a pretty body and a sexy face.
I think those words should be used differently. I mean, you have a sexy body and a pretty face. I think that would work more correctly, but okay. And I like girls who aren't afraid to dress up in maid outfits.
That's a definite plus point. Wait, you only actually mentioned the physicality. Even if she can't cook. Mitsu can't cook at all, but her coffee's good and she takes good care of the house, so I suppose it balances out?
Now don't worry your pretty little head about it too much, alright?
I press a quick kiss against Mitsuki's cheek. Okay, it disturbs me that she hasn't mentioned any kind of mentality at all. While what Mitsuki did before was actually mentioning those mental points of Lilim. You're not going to be replaced, said Lilim. You can stay with me as long as you want to, whether Sarah's here or not, I promise. I let my fingers fall from Mitsuki's hair. I managed to brush out all neat knots. Her hair is slick and smooth, and falls over her shoulders in waves. Mitsuki's hair is dark like the night sky. It's much darker than the hair of cupids or angels or archangels. In heaven we all have soft pastel hair colors, but Earth is completely different. Mitsuki looks something like the girls I'm used to, but that only makes her stand out more. She's a peculiar, exotic beauty. Yeah, you are again talking only about physicality. A human and Cupid, huh? I wonder what would happen if she really become my girlfriend. I'm almost tempted to go through it just to see what kind of face Gabriel would make when she finds out, but I shouldn't make a decision too soon. And maybe not for that reason. I need to think about this a little first. So, now we've been on a bunch of rides, and I'm feeling kind of sick now that I'll ever admit it. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, there is one thing I want to try.
Whoa, that's really... I pause. For once I actually feel lost for words. How exactly can I describe the bizarre scene playing out before me? Weird is certainly one good word. So are strange, peculiar, and perplexing, but they don't quite convey all the conflicting feelings inside my chest. Eventually I decide to settle on something.
I know, right?
Mitsuki smiles brightly. She doesn't look troubled at all.
I saw this advert in V and I thought it sounded really awesome. It's such an original, innovative idea, don't you think?
I guess. For if you ask me, there are some ideas so original they have no right to exist. Not if you want a peaceful society. I mean, I like ice cream just as much as the next girl, but this...
It's amazing, right? Everybody loves ice cream, and everybody loves bacon.
Oh, yes!
If you put them together, you get a real sweet, salty treat that's impossible to resist.
I did it. I'll take your word for it. The bacon ice cream in Mitsuki's hands is certainly a thing that exists. I wish it wasn't a thing that exists, but it does exist, and there is nothing I can do to stop the thing from existing. I want to try it, actually. Complaining won't make any difference, so I guess I should just accept it, however painful the acceptance might be. Do I need to go to Tokyo to have the bacon ice cream? Mitsuki is holding a sugary waffle cone. It's topped with a lot of vanilla ice cream and crunchy bits of salty bacon. A rush of bacon pokes out from top of the treat, like a chocolate flake, and the whole thing's been covered with barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce is the last straw as far as I'm concerned. Personally, I think it looks awful, but Mitsuki seems to be enjoying herself. She looks at it, letting her tongue run along the edge of the ice cream. Ah! With a soft sigh, she lets the ice cream and barbecue sauce assault her taste buds. Her expression is one of pure bliss.
It's so good! Hey Lilim, do you want to try some?
Well, I was afraid of this. I'm a pretty brave girl, but even I have limits. I mean, bacon ice cream? Really? Yes, really?
I want to try it! Thanks, Sakura game! Sakura Cupid, thanks! Thanks, Wing Cloud! God damn it, it's 4 AM and I want freaking bacon ice cream! Shit!
I don't know if it will agree with my stomach, especially not after going on all those roller coasters. You should enjoy your ice cream on your own, Mitsuki.
But you were the one who paid for it. I feel guilty if you didn't get a single lick.
That's very kind of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure?
That's right, I glanced once I sudden inspiration strikes me.
I can tell you're enjoying yourself and I don't want to deprive you. But I want to thank you for taking me to Disneyland. I never thought I'd be able to come here, it's so expensive. But you've made all my dreams come true. You've done so much for me, I need to repay you somehow.
It's fine, Mitsu. See, happy makes me happy, and if you're enjoying getting the ice cream, then waiting you is all the thanks I need.
Well, if you're sure...
Suspicious. Mitsuki looks at me dubiously for a few moments, but then... her ice cream started to melt. Quickly, her tongue darts out. She licks up the ice cream that's trying to escape down the cone. Her tongue slides against the cone in almost senseless manner, like her lips pursed. Her eyelashes flutter. Her rounds of pleasure are almost orgasmic. I mean... I already said before... I kind of titled... I will actually... right now I haven't uploaded it yet. But I already have the title for the third video, which will be Shokugeki no Mitsuki. So I guess what you just said makes sense. We should more or less... maybe not... Yeah, I guess we can add some unofficial title to Sakura Cupid. Unofficial title, Shokugeki no Mitsuki. Right, that's right. Anyway, Mitsuki enjoying her ice cream, her lips shiny and dumb from her saliva might be kind of appealing. I bet it is. Where it's not for the fact that her ice cream is covered in bits of bacon and barbecue sauce. Can you stop? God damn it! Well, at least she seems to be enjoying herself. Seriously, Fa, I don't think I understand humans. think you don't. I think you don't. Alright, by the time I'm ready to leave Destiny Land, the sky started to turn dark. Fireworks spell in the sky, which signaled the imminent closing of the park. The crowd thinned out considerably over the course of the day. It's a lot quieter now, almost eerily so. The trivial music has stopped. Now I can hear the sound of the wind, gently rocking the trees that dot the plaza. I think it might rain soon too. Maybe there will be a storm tonight. Oh my god, why do I have a bad feeling about this? At least it was sunny for most of the day. I guess the park will be closed in a few minutes. I'm sad this day is over already, but at the same time I'm glad I had such a good time. I've never been to the theme park before, so it was definitely an experience. Human culture is so interesting. I just hope these happy, relaxing days can continue without end. But unfortunately, good things don't last forever. Which is kind of problematic. Also, as she just said, good things don't last forever. Let's end this episode. For now, hope you enjoyed it. But, you know, the good thing is we'll have more tomorrow. Right? Alright, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow in the next one. Bye bye.